I am sitting behind a sewing machine that only does embroidery. So it's an embroidery machine. Why do I need one of these?
They're a fabulous add-on to your sewing machine. You can do so much with them. A lot of people think it's an embroidery machine. I can just put a name on a towel. They do so much more than that for you. There's all kinds of things you can do. We've got the lovely kimono here that has been actually, all the embroidery's been done on the machine. So the fabric's been embroidered and then it's been made into a garment. So it's just a huge range of things you can do with these.
I don't think of this kind of stitching, kimono style stitching and sashiko stitching as embroidery. I always think, when I think of embroidery, I think of that really tight, like pussycat or the owl.
You can do those as well on here. You can actually, basically,
so do they come with a base,
it comes with
range
built-in
of
designs. There's lots on the internet you can buy. You can also get additional software and create your own.
Okay.
It's a whole new world out there once you get to the embroidery machine. But this one has got some sashiko designs inbuilt into it, which we've used on here. So we've already got it hooped up. So when you're hooping your fabrics, you always need to use a stabiliser. There's lots of kinds. Like this one is just a standard. It's an iron-on, but it's a tear-away, so you can tear it off when you finish. But you need to stabilise your fabric in the hoop, so you get a really good tight finish with it. And it's just such a nice machine to use. Embroidery bobbin fill, and then we're using a cotton on here, but you would normally use like the nice shiny embroidery thread, so you get a really good finish with your designs. And it's just hoop it up, sort the design out, press the button, and away you go.
Because it does kind of sew on its own, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
So I could leave it to do a design.
You can leave it. I'm usually
leaving a bit of quilting.
I will leave it to embroider while I'm carrying on sewing, which is ideal with the two separate machines. You can get combination machines, but then if you're embroidering, you can't sew, and if you're sewing, you can't embroider.
You see, that's why I've got a double oven. I don't like the grill in my oven. I have the two separate machines. So this kind of along that line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's lovely. And that's the largest hoop we've got that we use with this. It comes with the placement here. It's a little placement, like a little template, so you can get really good placement for all your designs. And this one is 200 by 360 millimetres.
And that's the biggest design.
That's the biggest one that comes with it.
You don't have to stitch all the way,
You don't know. It comes with smaller hoops as well. So you just match the size of the hoop to the size of the embroidery that you're doing. Put that down. So once we're all threaded up, it threads up exactly the same as a sewing machine. And once we're all threaded up, that's it. We're good to go.
Can we press the start button?
We can press the start button again. We've already started this one.
You made a start on it. And this is a preloaded design.
This is a preloaded design on the machine. So, and it just follows it. I still watch them after probably over 20 years doing these. It's just absolutely fascinating how they actually work it. And when you're doing a multicoloured design, it will do one colour and then it will stop for you. So it will stop so you can change straight to the next colour. Or you've got the facility to actually change it so it will sew the whole pattern through in one colour. You know, we said earlier about the tone-on-tone fabric.
Yes.
So you could do the same. You could do like a cream design on a cream fabric or a white design on a cream fabric. So you're fascinated already watching it, aren't you?
I know, absolutely. It's like what
It's mesmerising.
So clever.
The only thing I will say, don't leave the cat alone with it, because my cat takes great delight with his paws trying to catch the machine. A little bit dangerous.
And if you want to stop, is there a stop button on the front?
It's just stop. Yeah, it's just a stop button. There's quite a lot of editing you can do on the machine as well. So you can put the design on, you can add fonts to it, you can pull different designs into the editing.
And you said you can download, for people who are clever and download stuff, you download it and shove it
You can download it onto the memory stick or a direct computer link, or you can get additional software so you can create your own designs from scratch. So,
and can we see the kimono that this was made up into?
Kimono's here. Let me just pop that there. Press the stop button. There we go. And that's it. Let's put one of the stylists back here. So the kimono is here. So you can see.
So you'll just use this like a piece of fabric.
We'll use it like a piece of fabric for a dressmaking pattern.
Yes.
A lot of people like to put embroidery on garments, and I would always say embroider the fabric before you cut the garment out.
Yes.
And then
you can put your garment pieces.
You can put your garment pieces together and put it exactly where you want to.
That dressmakers
and
do.
there's like some lovely decorative buttonholes out there, so you could do amazing decorative buttonholes on garments. And this is just so fabulous. Such a nice add-on to your sewing machine.
I was going to say, I think you've definitely got me thinking about that as an additional thing for my sewing room. I have got room for one, so who knows?